Good afternoon. Another possible hurdle for the ART project. There's now a chance the city will not get all the funds it needs from Washington. Here's News 13's Haley Rush.
Kim, the city was expecting a big chunk of money from the feds this year, but new paperwork shows they're suggesting the project gets almost $20 million less than the city budgeted for.
$69 million. That's what the city of Albuquerque expects for federal funding this year for the controversial Albuquerque Rapid Transit project. But in two separate bills to Congress, that's not the amount the House and Senate are suggesting.
The House has appropriated in its recent bill has appropriated only $50 million rather than $69 million to the city.
And while the House is suggesting $19 million less for the project this year, the Senate bill recommends about 40% less funds than the House for the same grant, of which ART is just one candidate.
I think the city should be very concerned that the Senate is offering a much smaller amount than even the House.
But the city says they're not freaking out yet.
So the way the House appropriations go, they think projects like this usually take 2 years. So they'll give you one appropriation 1 year for the majority of it, and then the second appropriation the next year when you're wrapping up your project.
The city says that estimated $50 million from the House is just for 1 year, and more should be on the way.
We've told them now that we're expecting to finish this project in 14 to 15 months. Or 16 months, not quite 2 years, and that we prefer to have the whole entire appropriation now.
The city says if they're not given the full amount this year, worst case scenario, they'll have to take out a loan until the feds pay them back to get construction done in time.
The city did admit getting all the money is a concern until they actually have the check, but they say they're very confident they'll get it. Congress is expected to make a decision on how much money ART gets by this fall. Kim, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Haley. Now, the entire ART project cost $119 million to build. That's, of course, the network of buses through the middle of Central. Even so, the project is on hold right now, waiting the outcome of a couple of lawsuits.